Mark Zuckerberg and Meta have just unveiled an exciting new product: fully holographic augmented reality glasses named Orion. Mark envisions that devices like Orion, along with the Meta Quest and Apple Vision Pro, will pave the way for the next generation of computing platforms, taking us beyond the era of smartphones. Zuck's prediction might have some truth to it, but let's be honest for a moment. Does anyone really want to wear this thing on their face all day? Sure, those fancy glasses can enhance reality, and yeah, that's pretty neat. But what if we take it a step further and think about how we can completely reshape reality, or even break it? Elon Musk has been dedicated to this project for the past 8 years, and of course, we're referring to Neuralink. If augmented reality represents the next step in computing evolution, then Neuralink can be seen as the ultimate form, the Omega, to continue with the ancient Greek references. While Mark Zuckerberg was showcasing his new glasses, Neuralink was making waves by securing approval for a groundbreaking implant. This device, which integrates computer vision directly into the brain, has the potential to revolutionize the way we perceive the world. Recently, the FDA classified blindsight as a breakthrough device, a designation that accelerates its development and review process. This fast-tracking aims to bring the technology to human patients as quickly as possible, marking a major step forward in merging technology with human biology. Elon Musk has said the blindsight device from Neuralink will enable even those who have lost both eyes and their optic nerve. It will even enable those who have been blind from birth to see for the first time. To achieve this, Neuralink plans to replace human eyes with small digital cameras, similar to the ones Meta uses in their augmented reality glasses. However, the key difference lies in Neuralink's approach. They will create a small opening in the skull and implant a few dozen tiny wires directly into the brain. This is certainly not something you'd find on Meta's product roadmap. Neuralink's innovation involves establishing a direct wired connection to the brain's visual cortex, which spans both the left and right hemispheres. This means 2 openings in the skull will be required to complete the process. While this may sound complex, the concept parallels the technology behind Meta's AR glasses. Those glasses use miniature projectors to convert digital code into electrical light energy, displaying it on the lens as visual information. Similarly, Neuralink's system will take digital input from the cameras, convert it into electrical signals, and transmit them to the brain. This process will stimulate the brain to present the camera feed directly in the patient's field of view. That might sound a little wild, and it is. But think about it. Our entire experience of the world comes through input devices. Our eyes, ears, fingers, and tongue are essentially a network of sensors feeding electrical signals into the semi-solid biological computer inside our skulls. That's you. A gray, wrinkly brain connected to a body, or as some might say, a meat suit. Admittedly, this realization can feel a bit unsettling, even existentially scary. But instead of losing sleep over it, we can leverage our understanding of science and biology. By doing so, we can manipulate the system, hack into the human experience, and even reshape reality as we perceive it. In an interview with Cleo Abrams, Zuckerberg acknowledged that Meta is unable to provide haptic feedback in augmented reality. While the glasses can display various experiences, they can't allow you to actually feel them. Zuckerberg also admitted that smell plays a crucial role in creating a truly immersive experience. However, it would be an extremely challenging task to implement this in augmented reality. In fact, I'd go so far as to say that these elements may be outright impossible to achieve with a wearable device, especially one that incorporates a brain-computer interface. On the other hand, there is no theoretical limit to the potential possibilities. Let's pause for a quick reality check. As much fun as it is to poke fun at Zuck, though I have to admit, his new haircut is a major improvement and makes him look a lot more like a real person. These Orion glasses are some of the wildest products we've seen in a while. They're incredibly impressive and do exist in the real world, even if they do make you look a bit like a nerd. I'm not totally dismissing Zuck's prediction that this kind of wearable augmented reality AI tech could eventually replace smartphones as our go-to mobile computer in the next decade. Meta certainly has a strong head start, and time is on their side. On the other hand, what Neuralink is working on with blindsight is still quite a distance from being something that would make for an impressive tech demonstration. Elon Musk has even stated this himself. And when he's not being overly optimistic about one of his own products, you can be sure that this is something real. To set expectations correctly, the vision will be at first low resolution, like Atari graphics, but eventually it has the potential to be better than natural vision and enable you to see in infrared, ultraviolet, or even radar wavelengths like Geordie LaForge. Any child who's ever put on a headband and imagined themselves as Geordie knows just how amazing that would feel. It's also crucial to remember that the Meta glasses are essentially a toy, though a very expensive and groundbreaking one. On the other hand, blindsight is primarily a medical device. I couldn't help but notice this touching reply under Elon's post from my fellow space YouTuber, the legendary Mr. Marcus House. He shared, "This is my dream, to help my legally blind son. I'd give anything for him to see clearly for the first time. A huge thanks to everyone involved in this project. I hope a bright future is in store for all those with low or no vision. What really matters is that, and hopefully, that's what Neuralink can provide for those who truly need it." But if we shift back to a more optimistic view, if dweeb glasses are going to be the big tech trend of the 2030s, then maybe Neuralink is the revolutionary technology for the 2040s. Realistically, it's already going to be tough enough to get people to wear these glasses every day. Now imagine trying to convince the masses to accept 2 new holes in their heads. My guess is that, after a decade of wearing these glasses, brain surgery might start to seem like a relief, especially if it means you can finally take the darn things off. Neuralink also offers a more sustainable long-term solution. By this, I mean there's a physical limit to how small you can make this technology, and we're probably getting close to that limit. Smaller is great, but it often comes with higher costs and increased fragility. Having worn glasses for quite some time myself, I know just how easy it is to accidentally damage or lose a pair. Anyone who's ever sat on their glasses frames knows exactly what I mean. With Neuralink, the biggest investment is the surgery. It's an automated procedure performed by a robot. So, while it won't be cheap, it's not expected to be outrageously expensive either. Once it's done, the only components you'd need to upgrade are the chip and the battery. Luckily, these can be swapped out easily. It's already been done with monkeys. That said, the process involves cutting open your skin flap, peeling it back, and then stitching it back up. So, you'd probably want to keep those upgrade cycles to a minimum. Still, it's an option. The major advantage is that you can use this device anywhere, anytime, without anyone knowing you have it. In theory, Neuralink would allow you to interface seamlessly with any device or technology. Everything, data, commands, interactions, would flow directly between the computer and your brain, and vice versa. If things continue on their current trajectory, there won't be a single computer in the world that isn't powered by some form of artificial intelligence. Elon Musk envisions this AI interface functioning as an additional layer of capability within the human control center. The primary layer of your brain is the limbic system. This is essentially your base level of behavioral instincts. Things like food, sex, fight or flight responses, and caring for offspring. These are deep-seated primal behaviors that are universal across nearly all living creatures on the planet. The secondary layer is the cerebral cortex, the wrinkled outer layer of your brain. It functions like your CPU, handling higher-level processes such as consciousness, thought, emotion, reasoning, language, and memory. All of these originate in this gray matter. Sometimes your limbic system can override your conscious thought. However, most of the time it's the other way around. This constant balance between the 2 layers is what keeps us alive and functioning. The third layer, or what we call the tertiary layer, is artificial intelligence. Elon Musk suggests there's reason to be optimistic about the future. He believes it's possible for everything to work out because, while the cortex is highly intelligent, the limbic system isn't as advanced. Yet, the 2 systems function in harmony. Now imagine a third layer, a digital superintelligence, vastly smarter than the cortex but capable of coexisting peacefully with both the cortex and the limbic system. At that point, what even is real? If virtual reality could provide a fully immersive sensory experience where you can taste, touch, smell, and feel, would it be any different from the physical world? Could it be that we're already living in such a simulation, but we just haven't realized it yet? Does the very thought of this make your sense of reality feel fragile? Remember, you're not actually a human being in the traditional sense. You're a gray, wrinkled lump of bioelectric tissue operating a biological meat suit. Or if that's too much to process, you could just pop on Zuckerberg's glasses and enjoy the simpler things in life. Either way, it's all good. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more amazing content. See you in the next part.